one of my cousins, me and him had talked about years ago about stress being a number 1 killer.
Gotcha.
And so I asked him a question. I was like, well, how you know when you're stressing?
Because we live with so much pressure already around us,
Right. And he said, well, normally if you're thinking about something over and over again,
Gotcha.
That's stress.
Wow.
And so I just kept rehearsing in my mind, like, okay, what did I do wrong?
What did I say? Right.
What I could have did. And I just kept rehearsing.
Right, thinking about it.
Yes. And then I just realized how to beat stress is clear your mind.
Gotcha.
You have to find something that you can do
to clear that. Right.
Clear that when
Gotcha.
you ain't thinking about it. And acting a fool with her always.
Hey, I don't talk like that, or I don't talk to my kids like that. Like,
so how did you tone down from 1 to below 0 to make sure you know what I mean? Because if you're not aware, you could be doing something that someone is fearful of, and you're not aware that something in the past is causing them to react a certain way.
I was looking at one side of the coin.
Gotcha.
And she
was looking at the other side.
The other side of the coin. And we both arguing the truth.
Right, from your point of view.
From our point of view, from the way we said it. I'm looking at it from this angle here with her, so I was like, well, I got a choice.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
good.
can be right, or I can be married.
Yeah.
But I can't be both.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Hope Is Not Enough. I'm Pete Key, and today I have a couple with me, Bernard and Juanica Baugh. So people see you dancing and smiling and laughing and wearing all white together on TikTok. I mean, you got a video that got probably 500,000 views already, maybe at 1 million by now. And people see you dancing and smiling and just having a great time as a couple. And sometimes people see the outside, but they don't know what's going on the inside. And so Bernard and I were having a conversation, and he was telling me the video that went viral, that everyone's like, man, this couple is dancing and all that. And I said, man, what were you thinking? And he began to share something that was going on personally in his house with his daughters. And then you had something going on, and it was like, instead of just stressing over that, let's just go and dance it off. And some people are allowing the stress and the pressure to push them apart, but seem like you two have found a rhythm. So today we want to talk about the rhythm that marriages have or don't have. So when they see you on the outside, smiling, they have no clue of what's going on the inside. So talk to us about just that moment, just the viral moment of the video that day. What was that like?
The viral moment, it was, but first of all, we didn't know it was a viral moment.
Right.
So y'all were at a party, right?
Right. It was my auntie's 70th birthday party.
Okay.
And we weren't doing it for viral.
Right.
That's just who we are. That's just what we do. We have fun. It was a joke. It was fun. It was
Gotcha.
You know, I just got off, rushing back so we can get to my auntie's party.
Wow.
One of my daughters texted me and said, hey, I need a break from you. And
wow. I need a break from you.
Yeah.
Your daughter?
Yes, as a dad. Like, I text you when I'm ready, you know, like, whoa.
Wow.
Like in the midst of getting ready to go celebrate my
auntie's birthday. Wow, that's a tough.
And that was, it was heavy. And one thing, one of my cousins, me and him had talked about years ago about stress being a #1 killer.
Gotcha.
And so I asked him a question. I was like, well, how you know when you're stressing?
Because we live with so much pressure already around us,
Right. And he said, well, normally, if you're thinking about something over and over again,
gotcha.
It's stress.
Wow.
And so I just kept rehearsing in my mind, like, okay, what did I do wrong?
What did I say? Right.
What I could have did. And I just kept rehearsing.
Right, thinking about it.
Yes. And then I just realized how to beat stress is clear your mind.
Gotcha.
You have to find something that you can do
to clear that. Right.
Clear that when
Gotcha.
you ain't thinking about it. And acting a fool with her always.
Because I know her mom had just kind of got back in the fold. If you could share a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my mom's living with us. She has been diagnosed with cancer, but my mom also had an accident about 10 years ago, and she killed her husband at the time.
Gotcha.
So we have those moments where she may not be clear thinking. She thought somebody killed somebody on our street. She said somebody came into the house and was throwing beer at the TV.
But she really did kill someone.
Yeah, she really did kill
but
someone.
All these other things are just thoughts.
Just thoughts, right. And so we're coming home from work and she's in an episode. So she's in a mental episode where it's hard for her to decipher what's real and what's not real.
Gotcha.
And so that is also the thing that led to her killing her husband at the time.
Gotcha.
So mom's living with us. And so, for us, we don't know what we're coming home to. You know what I'm saying? Like she fell one time and Bernard was coming in, she was calling his name. She went to Bernard and was like, hey, somebody at the door want a banana. Like, so you're coming home to.
Wow.
You just don't know.
You don't know, right.
Really don't
and she's in your house.
This is in the house, right.
Gotcha.
Right.
And then compound that with 6 kids.
Yes.
And then now you got grandkids.
Yes.
And the kids going through their episodes and what they're dealing with.
Yes. So last year, we had 5 of them in the house with us, the grands, getting them back and forth. Mom has seizures, don't know when. It's just hard for her to press and go. So we kind of had to step in and do that. So what is it like? It's not like we have 5 bedrooms.
Gotcha.
We're gonna make room for 5 people. Right. So this living
and mom's still here.
And mom's still here.
And your youngest daughter.
And my youngest daughter's here.
Wow.
And we're gonna make room for these 5 children. Take them to school, come home, help with work. We're gonna blow out the air mattress where you're gonna sleep at. We're gonna try to get you past this moment, and then we need to make sure we're
that you're
okay.
all taking care of,
Right.
And you're dealing with the school system.
Yes.
That's calling back and forth about attendance and all of that.
Yes. Right.
And so you got all this pressure, all these things that you have no control over, but yet they're in your lap.
Yes.
And you got to maintain your own sanity and your own relationship.
Yes. Yeah.
And so did you ever, before you found this whole dancing and laughter thing, did you lash out at each other at some point? Before you got into the rhythm, what were some of the things that you used to do to offset whatever those thoughts or those things that were going on?
Well, part of the rhythm is like this. I really can't dance.
You really can't dance. So you just keep it up with her,
Like Forrest Gump say, I just keep it with her. So she, and while we dancing, she coached me.
We can't see that. We can't.
Right.
Yeah.
So
now I gotta go back and watch that video now.
In the beginning of the marriage, so who I were, it scared who she was because of what she went through. So I had to learn how to follow her dance.
Gotcha.
So
now go into detail about that, because some people would just hear that and just automatically assume, but like, and we can share this because we've had conversations about our demeanor sometimes. And sometimes, my kids, I got 2 daughters. My daughter, first year playing basketball, I've been this cool dad, always at the game. And she had on the court, Aaron, get the ball! I'm screaming. She was like, oh, God. And she's like, Dad's mad at me, and that was just another side that she, and if she feared that voice. She was like, I don't want Dad to coach. So talk a little bit about that, just how certain things may be normal to one, because even to this day, my wife, the first time she came to our house, when she heard my family talking, she was like, man, his parents, they always argue, they mad at each other, they're loud. And I was like, that's just how we talk.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, so
how you had to find that rhythm.
yeah, so I had to find that rhythm because I was getting like more, have more like energy.
Gotcha.
Than she could handle.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't probably for maybe 2 or 3 years in the marriage
that you realized
that I realized and understood that my energy on one, it sounded like and felt like to her.
Yeah, gotcha.
She was in that abusive relationship.
Gotcha.
Like me, I know I ain't gonna ever hit her.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
But that tone,
she don't know that.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
she's taking the tone.
Gotcha.
Like he gonna do something to you.
So the past relationship and how that felt and the things you experienced, you bring that into even though some people talk about baggage or whatever, but you still bring those thoughts into the new one. And then when you see something that looks similar, you start comparing. How was that for you?
It was a difficult season, and that's because anytime in life you want to kind of find what you missed, right?
Gotcha.
And so, and then wisdom, even as a teacher, I don't want the fight to happen, so I got to hear the sound of the fight before the fight.
What do you do when you lose the passion, but you still have to show up to work every day because you need the paycheck? I mean, you have the degree, you have the skill set to do what you're gonna do, but sometimes we need that boost, right? What do you do when the thing that you used to love, now you don't even like it anymore, right? Sometimes we need a boost. Everyone say, I need a boost. Somebody say burnout. What do you do when your passion doesn't match your paycheck?
Gotcha. I gotta hear what can stop it. I don't want the fight. If we made it to the fight, then I kind of came in too late.
Yeah. So at some point it was always.
Right. I want to hear the sound of confusion, the sound of anger, the sound of frustration, to know that this could go to a place.
Gotcha.
And so for him, and even for me, I'm gonna walk behind you and there's a confusion. I'm not that person.
Gotcha.
You're trying to walk away from a moment. So I'm not that woman finna follow behind you. I'm not gonna also be yelling. Yeah, I'm not that person either. Because I really want to be heard. What I'm trying to say, I really want to be heard.
But you are vocal.
I'm vocal, yes.
Okay.
Which means, so we're having a conversation and you're like, hey, I don't want to talk about this right now. And you walk. So I just need you to know I'm still in that corner where you left me.
Gotcha.
So a week later, I realized with him, he may come back and want to just kind of just talk. And it's like, at first I would do it. But
you're still thinking about.
Right, at first I would do it. And then after a while, I started saying something like, I'm still where we were. I mean, I'm still functioning because we got the kids, we got this. Don't confuse the fact that we still have to take care of these things like we took care of that.
Gotcha.
And so in the past, sometimes people think, oh, you want to argue or you don't want to let something go.
Gotcha.
But it's like we didn't deal with it.
Yeah, we got to address it.
We need to address it. So I understand right now, you may not want to address it. Not gonna follow behind you, we're not whatever. And so, and the one thing that has always been his strength is the relationship he has with God. And again, what made him stand out to me as like, this is somebody I need to be with is because he's very vulnerable about when he misses it.
Gotcha.
Like
so he'll come back and say, hey,
yeah, he's gonna come back and say, but he's not gonna just come back and be like, I'm sorry. It's going to be. Like he'll translate what I'm trying to say properly and he'll give me the ghetto version of what I was going to say to him.
So you might not say that.
Right, but he does that. I was like, I wasn't saying that.
This is what I meant when
he was like,
I was saying was.
Right, and he's like, I know you was like, hey bro, you better get yourself together. I was like, I wasn't saying it. He's like, I know you didn't say that.
But that's how I interpreted it.
But I understood.
That's so good.
What you were saying.
That's good.
And so as we kept having those moments like that, and the fact that I knew that he would hear.
And I love the way you're doing that. Yes. The moments, that's rhythm. You know, y'all finding the rhythm.
Yes. But I had to learn. Like he's gonna come back, and we'll talk about it. Or hey, I may send a text that's pages, and that's because I want you to know this is where I'm at, and you
got to express yourself like that.
Right. I need to be interrupted in this moment, And then it's like, then he may call me and just say, hey, I read what you said, and then now he's explaining, but I know he heard everything I needed to say.
Because you put it in the format. I put it in
without the interruptions, because sometimes in the midst of a moment, the person's trying to explain what they meant on that thing you were on, but you really get a chance to talk about all of it.
You're not listening to hear, you're listening to respond. So you're really not getting the real, that's good, that's good.
So those moments where we had to figure out, or I had to learn, look, this seemed like you finna do something. Like, I ain't finna stay around for this. Right? I'm not gonna, I remember saying, like, I'm not gonna wait for somebody to do something to me. You know what I'm saying? So this
you
right
just heard the tone, you just like, okay,
this is too much.
This is
like,
too
that's
much.
Right, or, hey, I don't talk like that, or I don't talk to my kids like that. Like,
so how did you tone down from 1 to below 0 to make sure, you know what I mean? Because if you're not aware, you could be doing something that someone is fearful of, and you're not aware that something in the past is causing them to react a certain way. How did you take that? How did you tone it down?
It was so many approaches that I took. On the natural, I studied stuff on the natural side.
Gotcha.
In the spiritual side, I was reminded how I lost my first marriage.
Gotcha.
So my first marriage, and I didn't learn until the end
what you had done.
That the enemy had put a wedge in our relationship.
Gotcha.
And I was looking at one side of the coin.
Gotcha.
And she
was looking at the other side.
The other side of the coin. And we both arguing the truth.
Right, from your point of view.
From my point of view, from the way we said it.
Gotcha.
And so I learned that in the old marriage.
Gotcha. But that was after the marriage right.
Marriage.
So now you're looking at it fresh.
Right. So I'm looking at it from this angle here with her. So I was like, well, I got a choice.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I can be right or I can be married.
Yeah.
But I can't be both.
You can't be both. You can't be both.
You can't be both.
You can't be both.
In the way I had to deal with it.
Right. Hey, that's good though. My wife always said, do you want to be right or do you want the relationship?
Yeah. The way I had to come out of it.
Gotcha.
But because I love her so much.
Hey, I want this marriage.
So when the music and the beat switch, so I had
you got to
switch
it. Yeah. And that's what, when you talk about rhythm, that's part of. I remember when our house got hit by the tornado, and my wife, the people just kept saying, "Hey man, we got to take everything out of your house. Are you gonna move in an Airbnb? Are you gonna get an apartment? What are you gonna do?" And I'm just like, Charlene, what color? What color you don't want the walls? Do you want this like this? And I'm just like going on and on, like what are we waiting on? And I'm being the leader. I'm thinking I'm being a good leader. Hey, we got to make a decision. And man, it hit me like bricks. She was like, well, the girls coming home for Easter, what are we gonna da-da-da-da? And I realized that she was still in the house. I had already went through all the stages of grief. I went through denial, mad, anger, and all. She was still sitting in the house. And where I thought I was leading her, I was really leaving her. And I'm saying, come on, let's go. And she's still sitting. What do you do when you see something in your partner that may need to change in the rhythm, but it ain't the time to talk about it, but you see it, and you're like, man, hey, boy, her kids, she love her kid, but at some point I gotta nudge, or maybe she's saying, man, you working a whole lot. I know you're trying to get that money, but man, we gotta have. How do you handle those rhythms when you feel it about to go off to make sure you get back home?
Man, that's just over time. Like with her, what she'll throw it out there.
She gonna say it.
Oh, she gonna say it. And see.
What would she say? What she say?
Man,
you need to be at home. No, just kidding.
She was just like time and she'll say what she want.
She gonna say it.
Yeah.
Give me an example of something you may say.
Well, I guess it's so funny because I love the fact that he's answering because I'm listening for where he's going. And so I'm doing it now because, you're talking 16 years.
Right.
So I don't know at what point his example is. So I'm letting him.
It's coming though.
Right, so I'm letting him, so I can't tell you what it would be until he goes a little bit more in detail. Then I'm like, oh, you got me. So give me something specific and I can.
Well, she'll say, she'll find a way to say her. Mine, I think it gets to a boiling point before I start.
So you layering it. If something happen, you stick it in. Something happen, you stick it in. And then.
Yeah, and I learned, and I'm getting better, because I learned one of the biggest problems with me was when I'm meditating.
Yeah.
I ain't saying nothing.
But it's building.
But I'm meditating. I keep meditating on it, and then finally, pop!
It come out.
It come out. And that right there kind of
gotcha.
In the whole spike.
Versus sharing it when it happens. Like, hey, we need to.
Yeah.
So what about for you?
I am. If there's a problem, I'm gonna figure out how to say it. And so once I say it, I've already meditated on. I can say it like this. This could go this way. I can say it like that. So when I'm coming,
you've already processed.
I'm processing because I want to be heard and I want to change. I'm not arguing. I'm not just talking so I can say I said something. I remember early when he took me back through how he had to grow up and was being bullied, and the defense mechanism that he picked up, just keep people off of him, was sometimes bark loud. So it was the point when he realized I'm still barking loud and I don't have to. And now that's become a part of my habit. I just bark. So with me, I'm just like, I'm gonna say it, and that's fine. If you say you need time to process, that's fine. But
we coming back.
Yeah, we come back to it. Or you can tell me right. You tell what, but I'm letting you know this is bothering me.
Wow.
You got me.
Wow.
So it depends on what it is, and so it got a little difficult because now we're trying to learn each other, and then our kids. It was all of mine. It's my oldest 3, and I love them. I always say I think they got into a competition with each other. I don't think it was unspoken because one of them was like, I ain't having no kids. So the other one had like 1, and somebody had 1 same year. And then the other one came back. Somebody had 1, somebody had 1, and then the one that said she wasn't having no kids, she ended up having 5.
So you got one that got 5 kids.
Yeah, she was the one that was like, I ain't white. We knew not to leave the kids with her to babysit.
Because she didn't want to.
No,
now she got 5.
She got 5.
And so the other one?
They all got 3. You got me? So, but here's the thing. So now we've had our kids, when we meet, our kids, Charnel's the young, well, no, they're elementary, Charnel's 8, but the other ones are juniors or in college.
Right.
So we didn't really have to raise children together.
Gotcha.
In the house. We had Charnel together. You got me? In the house.
Gotcha.
Everybody
but y'all didn't have to raise, gotcha.
No. So the grandbabies become us seeing who
how
we
you
are with a baby.
Gotcha.
And the kind of time.
And what he's saying, hey, this how you need to, hey, you need to go in there and do your homework.
Right.
And you're like, no, we got to work on it. We got to go.
Right. Look, oh, really? Do the neck again. I didn't do it like that.
Like, no, y'all flush.
Right.
Y'all should have been shutting up. You ain't eat nothing.
Look at this, still going. Look at this. Look. So we realized, so it's always those moments where it's like, I'm doing the I thing, but we may not have noticed what the I thing mean. And so like, I'm trying to signal like, I don't want to say anything openly that I'm disagreeing with you in front of the children.
So y'all got to go and close.
But it's happening now. So I need you to stop now. You got me? So I want to wait till it get behind closed doors, but it's happening now. But I don't want the respect to be wrong here, but this is too much. So now we got to learn what, if I say, all right, Bernard, well, that's good, baby, we got it. That he knows I'm trying to say something to him. Like, this is a lot. But I don't want to say it in front of the kids or whatever.
So y'all had to process that, how
to do that. You got me?
So as we close, right, we say hope is not enough. You saying finding the rhythm in the marriage, releasing stress through dancing and laughter.
Yeah.
If you could look into the camera and just give a couple that may be watching one tip on finding rhythm in the marriage, what would that be as we close?
I would say, listen.
Listen.
Yeah, listen.
Gotcha.
Not here. You know how in the music,
Yeah.
You hear the beat,
Yeah.
but you listen to the words.
Gotcha. That's good. That's good. That's good. What would you say?
I would say, it's funny because Bernard is a unique person. I remember saying to somebody, he allows me to be his wife. Because I'm trying to work out something, if you won't allow my words to massage your heart, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I think the thing is about it being open. So when Bernard comes back to say how he feels about something, you know what I'm saying? We listen, we talk about it. We may have to wait, you know what I'm saying? And maybe we can't handle this right now. But I think the thing is we would call each other, hey, you're my heart's best friend. And that's something we've done since the time we met. So I think when I'm thinking about other people, I don't want to get the details matter of what I would say. You got
Gotcha.
me? Because when it wasn't right, I said something. You got me? I didn't stay
You didn't sugarcoat it.
No, I didn't sugarcoat it. We needed help.
Right.
And we went in and we would go and get help. You got me?
Gotcha.
So if you need help, if you want it to work, go get the help. If your car's messed up, you take it to a mechanic.
Gotcha.
You got me? There's no shame in it. So the thing is, if your marriage is in trouble, but you want the marriage, or you want to see what you saw that made you say, I want to be married, and
Gotcha.
it's not working, go to the mechanic. Yeah.
So you got it. Go to the mechanic. You know, I heard a quote that said, are you willing to stay committed to the commitment that you made when the feeling that you had when you made the commitment is gone?
Yeah.
Meaning when I made the commitment, I had a feeling. But when that feeling is gone, will you stay committed? When we say hope is not enough, I'm going to use your words.
Yeah.
Do you want to be right or do you want to be married? Man, until the next episode, hope is not enough, but you still got to have it.